As many of our viewers know, recently Breaking Through News participated in an act of activist journalism for an 11-year-old boy named Jaffet, who came to America with his grandma to flee violence and poverty in their native Honduras. The pair came to our country seeking asylum, but were stopped at the California-Mexico border and detained. Initially, they were detained together, but according to Jaffet's grandmother, Maria, the young child was taken from her when she dozed off to take a nap. When she woke up, he was gone. For months, she did not know what had happened to her grandson or where he had been taken or if he was even alive. A little over a month ago, Maria was released from custody and allowed to live with Jaffet's mother and two little brothers in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. However, young Jaffet was not released and remained in detention in an undisclosed location. The law firm Nexus Derechos Humanos filed a lawsuit in federal court on the family's behalf against the Trump administration, Attorney General Jeff Sessions in the Justice Department, and the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees the activities of ICE. In the lawsuit, it is claimed that Jaffet, while in ICE custody, has been sexually assaulted, and the lawsuit calls for monetary and injunctive relief, ultimately asking a judge to release Jaffet to his family immediately. When Breaking Through News caught wind of this story, we knew we had to do something. So with the help of our parent company, Nexus Services, I set out on a journey to Southern California, where the people that were holding Jaffet via a contract with ICE have their corporate headquarters. The company is Florence Crittenton. They promote themselves as a nonprofit organization that mainly deals with foster care and adoption services. But the company actually rakes in large amounts of money by accepting government contracts to detain young children like Jaffet. While in Southern California, I visited the homes of Florence Crittenton CEO Joyce Capel, Florence Crittenton CFO Fritz Zispool.
Well, he's obviously not going to answer the door. These people are cowards. They won't speak to us. He won't even open the door to say hello, to even tell us to get off his property. But we're gonna get off of it anyways because he's not answering the door. This is our second time knocking.
Florence Crittenton, Vice President of Shelter Services, Tristan and Gallinera.
How can you do this knowing you have children of your own? Are you investigating terrorists?
And the home of what I believe to be Miriam Mendez, a woman that works directly with Jaffet and his family. I went there with the intention of seeking answers and to demand the immediate release of young Jaffet. In my quest for justice for Jaffet, I encountered stiff resistance and often clashed with law enforcement. In the end, I left with very little answers, but with a feeling that my quest for justice was not in vain. The lawyers for the government agreed to a hearing for a motion for preliminary injunction scheduled for September 20th that was filed by Jaffet's attorneys at Nexus Derechos Humanos. The attorneys have subpoenaed U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions to testify at the hearing. If the judge grants this motion to the plaintiffs, young Jaffet will be returned to his family, and the policy of detaining, separating, and holding kids hostage will be declared unconstitutional. And all kids held under this disgusting, racist, and draconian policy will have to be freed and returned to their families. Breaking Through News will be present at the September 20th hearing in the District of Columbia and will go live outside of the courthouse after the hearing, where Jaffet's lawyers will hold a press conference. In the meantime, I encourage all of those interested in this case to go to our Facebook page and watch all of our live streams surrounding this case starting on September 6th and ending on September 11th. In the Breaking Through newsroom, Theodore Whitelow for Breaking Through.